What was most important to me as a young adult? And medicine is hard, but it's also inspiring, and I wanted to be a good doctor. That was my mantra for the first 5 years of my medical school career. I chose my study pattern based on things that would make me a good doctor. So if it was just learning for learning's sake, I'd put it aside and I'd say, what can I learn that would make me a good doctor? As an example, right? So the wrist has a certain anatomy, blood vessels, nerves, bones, etc., tendons. And it was kind of boring, but then I found a thing that said when a patient comes into emergency who's slashed their wrists, you have to know what's cut. That was going to make me a better doctor. That's how I learnt. And I used to do 5 hours study a night. How did I learn to do 5 hours study a night? This actually goes back to sport. In sport, I learnt the Herb Elliott technique, which is whenever you think you've reached your limit, you can always go a bit further, and that becomes your new limit. I learned that reading Herb Elliott's story, the Olympic gold medalist and world record holder in the mile. And I did that playing football. You think you can't do any more, and the coach would say, do it again. And you realise you can do it again. And I learnt that studying. I'd do initially 2.5 hours a night. Then I'd say, it's about pushing your limit of endurance and establishing a new limit. So I did another 15 minutes the next night, or a week later I'd do 3 hours, and pretty soon I was able to do 5 hours a night. And that was what occupied most of my time. I studied pretty hard, especially before exams. But football occupied a lot of time, training, and then going all the way back from the university oval back home. And pretty much, and also when I could, I watched football. My team played the same day as the professional team that I supported, so I wasn't able to watch them much. And obviously dating, you have a girlfriend, so Saturday nights and maybe some other nights you're going out with them and your mates, you're going out to do some dancing or whatever together. Pretty much that's what occupied my time. When I became a Christian as a young adult, I had various youth group type things and other Christian activities that I did. That was pretty much what occupied my time when I was a young adult.